Do electives by any means possible. Electives. Like I can't speak highly enough of electives. Like, do electives by any means possible. Like, I know it's COVID. Do them over Zoom right now. Do them over Skype if they allow you. Like, you need to try and do electives. Now, here's the thing: if it's COVID and they're not allowing anybody to do electives, that's one thing. But if you have access to electives and you're not tapping in and actually using them, that's a very big mistake if you're trying to make it back. Not only will your clinical skills will improve dramatically because you're getting like that alternate exposure and you're getting that exposure in Canada. As well, Canada doesn't have internships, so when you come into a fourth year elective, they're going to give you pretty much the same experience you would have as an intern in Australia. So I found that my skills just exponentially grew. Also, you gain really good stories and good experiences that you'll talk about in your interviews, in your personal letters. And I found that on the NACOSCI, being a clerk, that's what they call it, like here in Canada, like in fourth year, it's going to prepare you extremely well for that NACOSCI. So just fight tooth and nail to do electives. Like, even if you're going to graduate in Australia later because you need to come home, isolate for 2 weeks, do the elective, and then come back for 2 weeks, any way you can possibly do it, do electives. Mm-hmm. And when you get to that elective, you're obviously, you have something in mind. You want to get a reference letter. And one thing I always tell, anyone who's aspiring to, apply to CARMS, is when you go for that reference letter, you're going to make sure that when you get to your rotation, you're going to kind of want to find out how long you're working with different staff doctors. So if it's 1 week and it's your first week, probably not the person you're going to be asking for that letter. But if there's a new staff coming on and they're on for 2 weeks, there's a bit of a mercenary aspect to it. You're going to have to understand, okay, you've got 2 weeks with the staff. When you first meet them, you say, hey, I'm an elective student. I'm extremely keen on internal medicine. This is an amazing experience. I'm someone who's very keen to get feedback. And, I would love if halfway through rotation, we could have a brief discussion and, you could give me some feedback and some pointers. And, that's a great opportunity for them to kind of give you some feedback. And you have that first week where they can kind of identify those things you need to work on. And then you can take the second week to work on those things. And that builds a really good story for them. So when they're writing your reference letter, they'll go, John, he was very keen and enthusiastic. I like that he actually took the initiative to, say that he wanted feedback. And, I saw a major growth. In the first week we worked together, I found that he did this, this, and this. And, he really worked hard to improve upon those. And by the end of the rotation, I was really impressed, something like that. So yeah, I know I went on a bit of a tangent there, but electives is super